Hey, Whiskey Fancies, I'm Chris.
And I'm Kara.
Kara, what do we have today?
Today we have a mini battle of toasted rye. We have Down Home Toasted Rye, which happens to be a Indiana bourbon. And we have Michter's Toasted Rye. And I'm just excited. This comes in at, oh Lord, the writing is 54.3, I think.
So I had that same thing too. I couldn't figure it out, so I had to take the regular proof and divide it by 2, and I was like, I can't do math.
I understand. This one is 112 proof, 56%. So not too far off. Can you explain the battle a little bit?
Oh, why it's just these two and not more?
Well, because we don't have a lot of toasted rye.
This is true. We have double oaks, but not toasted. So that's one of the reasons. The other reason is because the first release of the Toasted Michter's Rye, we weren't able to get.
That's true. We
were transporters for people, but we didn't have our own bottle, and we weren't able to try it.
That's right.
So that was pretty like, wah, wah, wah. Yeah. So when I got this, I was like, we're going to treat this as our Michter's Rye.
This is our mini Michter's.
Yeah.
Until we came across the real toasted.
The real toasted.
So we are trying today, in a blind, to see, is Michter's really worth the bourbon hunt?
In a couple years, wait to try.
Toastiness, coconut.
I was just thinking, I was like, this is tropical to me. Like, I'm thinking like suntan lotion, because it doesn't smell like suntan lotion, but the coconut.
I got it.
Right?
Can I just quickly smell the next one?
Do it.
More outdoors.
Yeah.
Bright pine tree.
I don't know about pine tree.
I'm smelling like a freshness, like a spruce.
Maybe I don't know what a pine tree is.
It smells like spruce. Or like gin. Do you smell the gin? It's like juniper.
I could see that.
Yeah. Okay.
I could see that.
So they're not. There's a distinct difference.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, let's go on. Which one would you like to drink first?
Well, we're starting right, so let's go. But,
It's super vanilla. Oh my Lord! And it's got this it's got that bit of a. Every once in a while, if it's a very concentrated bourbon, I'll get a little this weird drying eraser flavor.
Oh, I get the drying part, but I just got like a little excited because there was like a char wood kick, and I love that. I don't know why, I like that char wood. Like, was I as, a little child? I have to ask my parents. Was I going around, licking, burnt playgrounds? Because playgrounds were made out of wood, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, this smells, it tastes really good. Super vanilla-y. Super vanilla-y.
I like it. Whatever it is, I like it. And we haven't had these for a little bit, so...
I don't remember. This is really good. Okay, let's go into this one. Still a little bit of juniper.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
It's not as sweet. It's more delicate. It doesn't have the spice that the first one did. Like, the first one, I felt like it had a little bit of backbone to it.
I got a little bit of barrel chart in my glass.
Oh, that's awesome. Can I switch? Oh my god, I do too.
You do too. It's not as sweet. And it's, I can't even describe. It's more...
The sweetness is more honey. Less dark, vanilla.
Dark.
It doesn't have the char.
Yeah. I'm gonna try them back to back.
It has more of a rye forwardness to it, with a little bit of herbaceousness to it. The first one has more of a vanilla sweetness, but it has the barrel char with charred oak on it. That is just a note that I'm jamming. The second one, it feels a little bit more lighter, thinner. Even though it has a lot of barrel char in here, I'm not getting it on the palate. And barrel char is just, it warms the cockles of my heart.
Yeah, and you get that on
the first one. I do. The first one has the spice. The second one, it has maybe a little bit of a honey sweetness, but that's about the sweetness that it gets. And it feels like it's kind of just there. Don't get me wrong, if I didn't have the first one, I'd be like, this is really good. I could drink this all night because it's easy drinking.
This one's tricky. So, first one you drink it if you really want a sweet whiskey.
Yeah.
And this what do we call it? The fat kid whiskey or the chubby whiskey?
My whiskey?
Our whiskey. That's the first one. The second one is still good. It is notched down in sweetness. I think it might be. It's so close for me.
I like the first one.
It's very honeyed, but it has more rye qualities without going herbaceous or dill. It's got this spice quality to it that it's hard to nail down.
Mm-hmm. I do like the second
one. The first one reminds me of a double oaked, actually, and the second one reminds me of toasted. Is that
that's what
weird?
it is. Yes, that's what it is.
And they're both toasted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they both say toasted.
It sure does say that.
Yeah, I can read too.
I know you can read.
I've grown.
Okay, so this one is really tricky. This one is very, very close for me today. So, do you have your favorite?
Okay, okay.
This is really hard.
I really like the first one, but I think because the first one it ticks all the boxes for me. It's got that char that whatever it is, it's right there. But it also has a nice spice kick to it on the finish. And it's got like the sweetness. It is overly sweet, but not too sweet because it has the spice to be like cutting it in check. If it didn't have that spice, it would be way too sweet. I could see a cigar going great with this.
The first one?
Yes.
Totally.
The second one, this is right here, you can just chug it back all night.
There's something about the wood quality that's in the whole mid to the finish that I really like on number 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I really like at first drink I really liked A, but the more I drink them, going back and forth, I think B is my favorite just because I tend to like a little bit more wood.
Well, it's in the glass.
The char barrel and
bits.
everything.
Little bits.
Yeah.
I do like it.
It's very good.
But for me right now, I think because it has all the things I like.
Yeah.
If I didn't have this, I'd be like, this is really good. Can we have another bottle?
Honestly, both of them are solid. Both of them are solid. A is a tiny bit too sweet for me after I keep going back and back. Okay, should we reveal the pours?
I really want to know because I have no freaking clue.
Okay.
I said frickin', I didn't curse. Yeah, I get points. Can I get a backup bottle of one of these now? So I got points.
No.
I got points.
Okay, so I'm going to take one tag and you take the other tag. My favorite's B, your favorite's A.
A. This was A.
This one's B.
This one. A.
So that's the super sweet one? I didn't remember that at all.
I didn't either.
Well,
but I wouldn't have been mad if the results
were flipped.
I wouldn't.
Yep. So, well, Michter's is it worth the chase? It's a tie, so I guess that is a yes, depending on your palate. Little sweet on the sweeter side, very vanilla heavy in the finish. So if you like that in a toasted rye, that's definitely something should be on your radar.
And it's got the char and it's got the spice, and you know what? I think will go really well with the smoke.
I think it would, even though we don't smoke cigars.
No, but I think it would.
So what do you guys think? Is Michter's Toasted Rye worth a hunt for you? Give us your comments below, and while you're down there, hit that thumbs up button. And if you really like what we're doing here on the Whiskey Fancies, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you can be notified when the next video is available. Yes, dear.
Smell that now. It's just been sitting in the glass. You get almost a hickory wood chip.
Oh, that's amazing. I honestly don't remember Michter's smelling like that. But, well, there you have it. Well, I don't know about you, but
I fancy the whiskey that's got more in the bottle.
I fancy these whiskeys. Cheers.